But let's talk about you mentioned about the marketing of Samoa Joe, even your music. Is that something that was just given to you? Did you have any input in that?
So the original music was like I'd kind of thrown out some samples and some ideas, and they came back with this original music.
Based on what? Like, what kind of ideas did you have?
Pretty much, I remember as Hunter kind of called me, he was like, "Can you just give me some ideas, some genres, some stuff like that you dig, and we'll work from there." So I kind of told him some of my past themes. So one of them was Faith No More, and Booyah Try was Another Body Murdered from, some soundtrack. And then another one was Mama Said Knock You Out by LL Cool J. And, I just kind of gave him all these things and said, well, work with that. And so they come up with this music, and I get to my NXT debut, and he lets me listen to it probably a couple hours before the show. And I'm like, yeah, I guess, cause, and I'm used to music needing like a lot of production, just from people I know in the business and everything. So it's like, yeah, we're just going to run with it. Cause we're debuting, and it's great. Once again, let's just get the job done type of deal.
Right.
But when I heard the music, I was like, afterwards I'm like, I don't really dig it. And I remember Hunter came over and he was like, you don't really dig your music. I'm like, no, I don't. And then he goes, okay, give me a sample of what you want. So I gave him a few samples, and one of them was Pharoah Monch's a Pharoah Monch track that I had. The
Pharoah Monch?
Pharoah Monch. It's called Simon Says, and it's just real heavy. And I used to use the intro all the time. It was basically the old Toho Godzilla intro slowed down. And then they looped it in this, so I kind of gave them that. And then I remember CFO probably within a couple of days had like, oh, this is perfect. And then next thing I know, like they had the new track out.
What a great call! Like I was thinking, at first it sounds like a cruise ship leaving the dock, or is it a big giant tuba? But no, that's totally it. The Godzilla.
It's literally dun, 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 dun. It's literally that, just mixed out a little bit and then redone. So
what a great call. Where did you get that idea from? Are you a big fan of those movies or something? Or?
I love I love Godzilla movies. And then the first time I heard that track, and this was, I don't know, I think it came out in like 90 something or other. I loved the track and I wanted to use it. The problem was the vocals were just horrible for a wrestling show, like an indie wrestling show, like, because I didn't just work like the hardcore crazy. And he's like, every once in a while I'd have like some family in Indiana, and then the chorus is like, get the fuck up, and it's like Simon Says, get the fuck up, throw your. It's just like, oh man, like
can't be using that.
Doesn't really resonate well with the kids and the families. So,
right.
Yeah, the Elks Lodge wasn't really about that one. So I could never really use it, but it was funny. I ended up using the intro mixed into a bunch of themes that I did have later on.